Hey everybody, welcome back. This is your host, Jay Brandon. We are here for the midweek update following what was a really rather decisive victory over the Iowa Hawkeyes in Iowa City, no less. Really just wanted to kind of go over that game and break it down a bit from my point of view and from a few of the fans' points of views. Yeah, it's been awesome, really. It's been an unreal scene here in Park City, Utah. Everybody's crazy. There's a palpable buzz around, and let me just scroll over. So I'm on my computer here. I'm scrolling over and reading some of the comments from that I've gotten from some of our loyal viewers, and I hope to get some of y'all on the show. So I start with our latest game against Iowa. This came in from a very, very avid fan, John Smith, and he says, and I quote, "Great ducking dub," and you put woo, and it looks like celebration emojis. I'm not so hip with emojis and whatnot, but that's pretty cool. That's kind of the whole feeling right now is this buzzing, you know, these are some awesome wins. Like, it's not just we're winning games, you know, woohoo, we won games. We are getting some awesome wins, like, that count. Pretty heavy wins right here. And I think John also had something to say on week 1 when we beat Arizona. I think he sent me this. He said, this one's pretty good. So he said, "Wow, what a signature win. There must have been a supernova because there are multiple stars in the making." And I just love that because I think that really describes what's going on right now in Olympia. We have this sort of, like I said, palpable buzz. You know, you can almost taste the success. You can feel it around you. It feels like this invisible force. And I know I'm getting kind of like, I'm going crazy here, you know. It's just a game of football, but it really has given us something to glom onto and cheer for here in Park City. And you know, Park City's already such a really cool place. If you've never been here, not just for the football and Olympia Raiders, but I recommend you go just for the attractions and the culture here. It's such a fun place to be, and especially with everything going on right now, get yourself a nice football game. In fact, I believe we've got North Carolina next on the schedule, and let's talk about that a bit because this kind of rounds out our out-of-conference schedule. I believe we do have one more game out of conference. I think we had 4 games, and it's against U.S. I'd have to look back at our schedule again to be sure. So, you know, not as high quality of a game. Still an important game. I don't want to take away from that, but you know, North Carolina is another major state program, not necessarily known for their football, definitely known for their basketball, but it's still a big game, and it's not a ranked game like Iowa and Arizona were, but this is a big game for us. This is, you know, kind of, if we can win this game, I mean, heck, there's a chance we could even start being taken somewhat seriously considered for being in the top 25. I mean, imagine year 2 after going we didn't even go above 500 last season. We didn't even reach 500, but you know, in season 2, we're able to somehow be ranked in the top 25. I mean, it would be such an insane thing, especially doing it against 3 somewhat big schools. I mean, Arizona, Iowa, and North Carolina are all state schools. Granted, they may not be the number 1 names in football when you think of football. You know, it's not the Alabamas and the Michigans and the Ohio States of the world, but these are big wins for a program like Olympia. I do want to talk about kind of our breakdown on offense, you know, how we run things, and I just want to praise again offensive coordinator Chris Brad and, you know, Eric Cooks. As the head coach, you have to hire a good staff, and it seems like he's picked a pretty innovative offensive coordinator here. After year 1, I was kind of wondering if things would stagnate, because that's kind of what our offense did last season. It kind of just stagnated. If the running game wasn't working, or we weren't throwing for 500 yards a game, we were literally doing nothing. Like, we couldn't even get 100 yards. And things this year feel a little different. We feel like we have a little bit more option and flexibility. And so that really goes to the coaching staff there. Offensive line still could use some work. We're getting hammered. Good defensive lines just they take away anything we can do on offense that requires any setup at all. And then on defense, Coach Mayfield's done a pretty good job on defense, honestly. We've broken down on defense quite a few times. We've definitely broken. But the whole bend, don't break kind of style has worked for us. We have managed to get some stops here and there, and especially when we need to. Like, when we need stops most, this defense has come up clutch. So, I really hope the success continues against North Carolina. After this, we have one more game, and then it's on to the conference season in the Mountain West. And if we can start winning games in the Mountain West, we'll own the region, I mean, that's kind of how it goes. Like, Boise State, for so long, owned the Mountain West region, So, thanks for just sticking with me this week. It was a little late on the update. I've had quite a bit to do. But I love talking about this team and its success, and I hope to see more. Even if we don't win this Saturday, I hope I feel good coming out of the game. And so far, I felt great coming out of both games. So, thanks for watching, y'all. I hope if you want to actually be on the next segment or any of the segments at all, just go ahead and comment and, let me know. And if you have any questions, make sure to drop questions in the comments too. Let me know if you want to know anything about the players or you want to talk to the players. Hey, I could arrange that, we could see what I can do. Got some pretty good pull with Coach Cook, so we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. Have a great rest of your day.